want to talk about a puzzle game that I think is pretty neat. Nothing groundbreaking, but it's a good time for people who enjoy puzzle games, and those who don't play many video games at all. Is the Seat Taken is a cozy logic puzzle game from Poti Studios and Wholesome Game Presents. The game was released in August 2025 for the PC and Nintendo Switch and retails for a measly $10. If you're like me, then you also get anxious about where to sit when it comes to public transportation, movie theaters, shows, and pretty much any public gathering. I usually want to be alone, and I don't want to be near someone who smells, and Is the Seat Taken bottles up this borderline social anxiety into a playable game where the narrative follows a rhombus on her adventure into stardom, fraught with obstacles, but with the help of friends, learns that chasing your dreams leans more on oneself as opposed to ones who have already made it big. Nat and her friends are supportive of each other's goals, helping when they can to either get Nat to a showing of a movie or even a sit down with her rhombus-shaped idol, or console her when she's down, overthinking about how to fit in a world with common shapes and she's different. It's a nice backdrop to a game that highlights some important themes, and it's nice to have a little break with conversation after seeing an entire wedding party or 4 buses full of annoying little shapes. Is the Seat Taken takes the player to a wide range of locations, venues, and public transportation to organize and seat shapes properly. It doesn't matter where the location is, there will always be shapes to have incredibly specific requests. It could be a child who wants to sit next to their parent, wants to talk, and needs to be in the second row of a movie theater, while there is an adult who wants to be alone and refuses to sit in a dirty seat. Take as much time as you need, for Is the Seat Taken has no timer and doubles down on the cozy with no punishments whatsoever. Pick up characters with the left mouse or A on the Switch and drop them into the spot you want them to be in, and they will smile when all their needs have been met, being represented by a golden thumb above the confirm button. Red if not everyone is happy. If there is something wrong, the little shapes will certainly exclaim that their privacy is being invaded or that they smell something gross. The longer you play, demands get greater, and in no time, you will be in a packed classroom with shapes with 3 demands and a teacher who tells you something entirely different. Students can talk, but they can't be disruptive, meaning that no 2 talkative students can be in the same vicinity as each other. Some sections get wacky, but it is still fun to dig for the answer. Cozy music plays as you rack your brain trying to fit a bunch of shaped people in a bus that doesn't seem to fit everyone properly. Characters talk in cute little blurb sounds, and when seated, have a little twinkle when properly seated or a dull sound when improperly placed. Poti Studios knew how to convey coziness in every facet of Is the Seat Taken, down to the art design. The colors of the game are relaxing on the eyes, with a warm beige most of the time, and a soft white as the background, to avoid straining on the eyes. I've convinced myself and others that it's all pretty pastel colors. The little shapes are so cute. They have like 3 emotions, and I love all of them. They blush when they're happy, get a little angry eyebrows when upset, and the idle animation has them just excited to be here. Everything in Is the Seat Taken is simple looking, but the amount of love and focus in maximizing the coziness factor makes the game go over the top for me. Poti Studios set out to create a super cozy puzzle game that allows players to play at their own pace, and they succeeded with flying colors. Is the Seat Taken is a very fun, very accessible game that tells a nice story and doesn't get bogged down in overcomplicated mechanics. All there is to do is pick up cute shapes and place them. Nothing is pushing you to hurry or any penalties for making incorrect placements. Is the Seat Taken is a perfect encapsulation of the cozy genre, and I implore you to play it.